wasn't yours. I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back to who I was before. I like me better, I like me better. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I am doing a full face of Laura Mercier today, and of course all of the products that I use in this video will be listed down below in the description using Magiclinks. And because today's video is sponsored by Magiclinks, let me go ahead and tell you how you need this tool in your life. If you're a creator, business people out there, okay, I got you. Now, if you didn't know, Magiclinks is a company, more specifically a website that gives you the tool of creating affiliate links. I love it. It's pretty much the only affiliate program that I'm a part of because it's beneficial to you as a creator, and these are the main two ways that it's beneficial to you. First is financially. So when you list Magiclinks in the description or wherever you're posting the link and then someone clicks on it, it'll take the person to whatever website you're linking. But if the person goes to the site, looks at the product, and decides that they want to purchase it off of your link, you, the person who posted the link, makes a small commission off of it, right? So that is another way for you, an influencer, a creator, to make another amounts of income for you, right? But another way it's beneficial to you is that it also gives you data. Because you can say, I'm an influencer, I've got followers, you know, I have this many people watching me, I've got that many people watching me, so you should work with me because I bring you numbers, right? It's easy to say that. Everyone can say that. But another thing with Magiclinks is that when the person clicks on the link, it's also tracked, right? So you can see 200 people clicked on this link of, you know, this foundation from Sephora, and 50 of them bought the product after watching my video, after watching my Instagram story, after seeing my link, my post of it, right? So now you can actually go to the brand and show them proof that I am beneficial to you because I have this influence and this interest in my audience with these actual numbers. So it gives you financial help, and it also gives you data help when it comes to getting other jobs for yourself, right? And they make it very easy to use. And it's so easy making these links. And not only is this tool helpful for you, but it's easy to do. So it's kind of like, why not, right? So after you apply, you get approved to the program, you get access to the website. You'll see once you want to make a link for something, you know, I want to make a link for this Laura product, you'll go to Laura's website, you'll go to Sephora, Macy's, any company that is affiliated with Magiclinks that's on the site, you'll go to the site. You'll click on the link of the product that you want to link. You'll go back to Magiclinks website, and then you just put the link in there, hit create link. There you have it, copy and paste, bring it back to wherever you want to post link, whether it's on YouTube, on Instagram, on Twitter, wherever you are using the link. And I'm pretty sure they make it even easier than that because they've got like link tools to you know, add on to your browser and stuff like that makes it even easier to create the links. And then, like I said, you just copy and paste it wherever you want to put it, and boom, people click on the link if they want to, and like I said, the rest just follows with the data and any commission that you might earn off someone who actually purchases off of the link. Now, I do want to remind you that you should be disclosing the fact that you are using affiliate links, but after you do that, whoever wants to click on them will click on them. And I don't remember if I said this like 2 seconds ago, but you'll know it's a magic link because the URL will literally look like it says, you know, HTTP magic whatever, right? And if you guys need a reference, like I said, all the products used in today's video will be linked through Magiclinks down below. Now let's get into this. I like these full face of one brand videos because sometimes they say, you know, like using all products from one brand helps everything just mesh together. From some of the full face brands that I've tried before, it's worked. From some of them, I'm gonna keep mixing stuff, but I don't believe I've ever done Laura, so I'm gonna do it today. I'm gonna start out with this eyeshadow palette that was part of their holiday collection. This is their Prima Ballerina mini eyeshadow palette, and it looks like this. The thing is, these are all shimmers, and I don't feel like doing an all shimmer look today. So I'm gonna build up with some matte shadows, and then I'll just use one, two of these, whatever, as a lid shade. Like, that's something I've noticed with Laura. If you look at her company's campaign shots and stuff like that, they're not the brand that does the big elaborate eyeshadow looks with a whole bunch of different colors. They stick to like one shimmer shade, you know, maybe mix in some mattes and stuff like that, but it's usually like shimmery eyes, and very simple look. So we're gonna stay on trend with that. Today, just gonna do a little something and then pop on a lid color. I also have new products in general to try, like their new concealer and I think a new press setting powder. So I'm excited.
to see what my face looks like by the end of this video. And then I'm gonna take this shade as my lid shade. I don't think I've actually used her eyeshadows before, so this is gonna be a first impression of what they're like. It feels buttery in the pan, and it feels buttery on the eye as well. Okay, Laura, okay. All right. It is super buttery in the pan and with a brush. Like, I'm imagining with your finger, listen. Okay, Laura. Moving on, I don't know if you guys remember, they came up with like a whole primer line. There was Illuminating, there was an SPF one, there was a matte, there was a hydrating. I think there were like 6 in total, so I know I'm forgetting some. But I have their Illuminating one. They sent this to me in a package recently. And I'm gonna, because of the theme of the other things I'm trying for the first time, I'm gonna go with the Illuminating one, but I do also have the broad spectrum SPF one. You know, if you, like, I still put a primer on after this because I'm putting this one on more for the SPF than as an actual primer. But if you wanted to know which ones from the primer line I would recommend, I'd recommend this one and the hydrating and matte ones. Probably the hydrating more than the matte, but let's just get on to putting on primer. I don't know if you guys remember, but this brush is from e.l.f. and it's to apply your primer. Again, you know, it's not something that you need, but now that I have it, I've been using it because, you know, I don't like actually having to touch my face like that. So I'm going to blend this out. Now, they did send over a Flawless Fusion concealer. This is not new. I've used this several times before on my channel, but they also sent over their new Secret Camouflage Brighten and Correct Duo. I don't know if you guys saw the promo on this because I feel like it just kind of came and went. I'm looking at some of these shades that they sent me though, and I might end up having to use the Flawless Fusion anyway, but their Secret Camouflage Duo concealer pens look like this. I'm gonna go with the 2 darkest shades that they sent me. Look like this. Let's see. See some swatches, I guess. Oh, that is not what I was expecting. I was expecting, like, you know, those push-up pens, something like that, and the product would come out liquid. That's not what this is. Actually, once you start getting some swatches, okay, so one side is a corrector and the other side is a brightener. So this is the shade 6W, and those are what the 2 shades look like. It's not as light as I thought it was going to be. And then the other shade I have here is 6N, which I might end up going with that one because, you know, the neutral part. So that's the brightener, and then this is the corrector. So yeah, I'm gonna use 6N, and let's correct first and then we'll brighten. I'm intrigued. Okay, Laura. Okay. They also sent this, which is the original Secret Camouflage, and I tried this before, and I can't even say I was a fan because I don't think I ended up using it. Might I tell y'all this is dry? Like, this thing is dry. Okay, so I'm pretty sure they made this like duo corrector as a, you know, this is a duo as well, as a creamier version, because people were like, what am I supposed to do with this thing? It's like trying to, you know, get concealer off a brick. Like, what am I? So maybe that's an upgrade, but let's see how it actually looks on the face. And now the brighten side, but I feel like the corrector side did quite a bit of brightening. And I'm gonna just blend that out. It's definitely smoother than the original Secret Camouflage because I'm not playing with y'all. That thing is dry, okay? But this isn't as creamy as other products, which some people might like. Also, I get questions on that a lot. The other pink one that you saw me blend out the concealer with, that is the Fenty concealer brush. And then this one is the Morphe E8 concealer brush. And I added just a little teeny tiny bit of the Flawless Fusion concealer. Did y'all know they had a face sponge? Because I didn't. For foundation, they picked out my foundation shade, so we'll see how this goes. But this is their Flawless Radiance Perfecting Foundation in the shade 6W1. Fingers crossed, because like I actually like where my face is going right now. Yeah, this could work. Let's see. And that's the thing, when you do concealer first, you can use less foundation. So if it's the wrong shade, you know, it hopefully won't be that noticeable. And of course, the best thing the company has put out, the translucent shade in Honey, the translucent powder in the shade Honey. Y'all know they make my favorite formula of blushes. These are just some of my favorite shades. This is Sangria. This is Grapefruit. And then the one I'm gonna use today is called Cur Royal and looks like that. There is a lash sticking me in the eye. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a tad bit confused on their new product. So this is their Candleglow Sheer Perfecting Powder. I'm not gonna read that long description, but it's a modern pressed powder that sets, perfects, and finishes, leaving skin with a diffused, subtle, luminous glow. For a barely there glow and light veil of coverage, dust the powder onto the skin using the finishing brush. So this is the finishing brush. This looks like, you know, big old all over face powder, but on the back of the box, what's the box? Yes, it says, or use the bronzer brush to buff in for a slightly more coverage and a perfected finish. So I'm like, this isn't a bronzer, right? This is just a, because this is what the powder looks like, right? This is in the shade 6. I'm assuming the darkest shade. I don't know. I'm just gonna brush it all over, I guess. Ooh, ooh. And oh, this is a very fluffy brush. It's not like dense. I guess just buff it in, I guess. And that is it for my face. I know they have lip products, and I'm pretty sure I own them, but I just stuck my good old Fenty Gloss Bomb Duo for my lips. But the rest is it for my full face of Laura Mercier. Thoughts on the brand? After I applied the illuminating primer, I was like, I wonder what a full like dewy, radiant face would look like on me, because now I've got oily skin. And I feel like this is actually what it would look like, because all the product names have, you know, like radiant, luminous, and like the whole point of the brand is very glowy, dewy skin. Of course, I'd have to see how this wears on the face, but the finish of this is very nice. Like I said, favorite products are the Honey powder and the blushes. The eyeshadow, it was nice, you know, creamy, all that stuff, but it's like an all shimmer eyeshadow palette, so it's like and the foundation and the concealer, I've done videos on those, so I will link them if you guys want to hear like my full thoughts on those. I feel like I'm looking a little warm in the face right now since they did pick the shades for me, but you know, overall I get the vibe, and I feel like I'm on theme for the vibe that the brand gives off. Like I said, everything I use will be linked in the description down below. Let me know what brand you want to see a full face of next. I was thinking Huda, but let me know which one you'd want to see. And yeah, make sure to thumbs up, comment, subscribe, turn notification bells, all of that down below. Thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.